Have you seen this song online? It's like people are doing Republican makeup, and the song goes, "Somebody's got to put on a mini skirt. Somebody's got to show them how to flirt. So God made girls."
No, I've not.
And all the things that God made girls to do it's like so simple.
Somebody's got to clean his guns.
Somebody's got to be
covered in cum.
have the one that have the babies.
Somebody's got to own a restaurant, and then like when gay people walk in, you say you can't. We're not serving. We're not serving you here.
Somebody's got sourdough to bake.
Somebody's got to storm the Capitol.
Someone shouldn't have the right to vote, so God made girls.
I like that.
It's like, and
also on theme with what you're wearing.
I know,
right?
And I know that like the song was like meant to be cute, but it's like, that was God made girls to flirt.
Somebody's got to clean the shit.
Somebody's got to be cheated on real quick.
Somebody's got to learn to knit.
Somebody's got to have all the babies.
Somebody's got to
get on their knees.
Off rhyme from babies. I was like, nothing rhymes with babies. Yeah, I kind of like Southern culture a little bit, and you're obviously from the South.
When I'm in the South,
yeah,
I am like, yeah, this is it.
Do you ever? Okay,
this is the life.
Do you ever? How often do you say y'all?
I used to say, okay, so I never thought I ever had like a country or Texan accent at all, but there was a lot of people growing up who did have Texan accents. And when I went to school and everyone was not from the area, like people were from like all over the place, people started to call out my accent, which I'd never heard in my life. And
you do say some words weird to me.
Yeah, and like I remember one
like
time coupon.
Yeah.
And then one time I said to my mom, treadmill. I said treadmill, and my mom goes, treadmill, because my mom's not from Texas. My mom's from Milwaukee. Well, she's from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And so, oh my God, you know how you like when someone says something funny, you like repeat it back to them, like kind of in a silly way.
Yeah.
One time I did that to someone, just like immediately, like they stuttered and I stuttered back, and they were like, "Sorry about that stutter. Like it's something I've been trying to work on."
Oh.
And I was like, somebody should kill themselves. Somebody's such a stupid bitch. So God made girls. I felt so bad. It was horrible. It was just like almost instinctual. Like sometimes you're just so used to like
just riffing
with people that you just start riffing and you're like, oh, I
sorry,
don't know you like that.
Sorry, I was riffing. Sorry, I made fun of your disability.
Yeah, sorry.
I was just in a comedic.
I just thought you were being silly.
Yeah.
Well,
happens sometimes.
It was so embarrassing.
Some people are gonna catch strays. All right,
Of
this is what's gonna happen. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we were watching the Grammys. That was like a couple of weeks ago, I guess.
Yeah. It's about a month and a half ago at this point.
Yeah, it was like forever ago.
Yeah.
And Shakira performed, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, Shakira, unbelievable!" And Chris had this point.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's funny that anytime anyone over the age of 40, especially women, or actually only women, perform, they're like, and she's 48.
And she could walk.
Oh my God. How did she get up there?
Yeah.
How could she move?
I thought she was in a home.
Yeah, Shakira was like, she's so hot, but also she's old.
She's 40, in the prime of her life.
Yeah.
In the prime of her life.
Like, oh my God, how is this possible?
She has children?
She should be bedridden.
Yeah. I don't really love that like everyone who's famous is so young. Like I don't like that either. I actually think like it's like where it's a child abuse.
Do you think though, like I have this prediction that our generation, which we might be the same, we might be different generations.
I'm a kind of a cusper.
You're a cusper.
I'm a cusper.
I'm definitely like late millennial. But I feel like our generation of stars is going to push the limits of fame into older age. Like I think Taylor Swift, because
she's so young.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is that when she gets 45, I think that she's still going to be as impactful as she is now.
Well, I hope so. But I will say, okay, so do you know that like famous Britney Spears singing "Gimme More" at the VMAs?
Give me more.
People were like, "Oh my God!" Like she was like so young there. Like I think she was in her 20s.
Was it the snake thing or
what? No, that's Slave for You.
Oh, sorry.
Are you stupid?
Oh my God.
Sorry, I don't know the lore. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Whoa,
hey.
that was crazy.
That was really scary.
I would like to apologize.
Oh my God, that scared me.
I need to call the police.
Oh my God.
like to
I'm
apologize.
literally clutching my pearl.
She's actually clutching her pearl.
I'm really Emily Gilmore today.
I came in, I said, Genevieve looks like Blair Waldorf.
Whoa.
And she goes, no, I look like Emily Gilmore.
Yeah.
And something about Gilmore Girls, and I know you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this. Genevieve was like, Emily Gilmore.
Justice for her.
All she wanted to do was have dinner with her daughter once a week, and she paid for everything. All she wanted was dinner once a week.
That ungrateful little girl. Grow up, Lorelai.
And
Grow up.
I do think like Rory's the worst. I do.
Oh my god.
But I will say Lorelai like did sabotage. Like remember when she wore the first day to
drop
Chilton?
out of Yale? Oh
Wait,
my god,
did she
she's
get?
insufferable.
I know a little bit about Gilmore Girls. Did she get pregnant? The younger girl at some point.
Maybe.
Spoiler
Oh,
alert.
oh well, actually, yeah, yes.
I thought that was the reason she
And-
dropped out of Yale.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't know. I've seen.
Amy
I've seen
Sherman
5 seconds of the show.
Palladino, when she came up with the idea for the show, she had it in her mind.
Yeah.
The very last words of the show were going to be, "Mom, I'm pregnant."
So it's
Oh.
like a
Cyclical.
cycle.
And it just ends. Oh, it's because she had
But
the kid
Amy,
young too.
she got
right?
she didn't write the last season of Gilmore Girls. Something happened.
Something happened where she got like kicked off her
Which
own
is like
show.
crazy. She got kicked off her own show, or they sold the show or something. So she didn't get to write the last season, which like everyone's kind of like, well, that's why the last season
Yeah.
was all over the place. So she was like, I'm taking it back, and she wrote this like Netflix like a year in the life Gilmore Girls, and she got to end it the way she wanted.
Oh, okay.
But of course, like Rory's older.
But
than that,
isn't it
so
like
it's a
20 years later?
little- 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
I
and
don't
so again, she's older. Lorelai's,
And then when she gets
probably
pregnant,
like 45.
when she's like, "I'm pregnant," everyone's like,
She's hobbling
"You're
around.
45."
Yeah.
You're so.
What?
No, they're like,
How are you?
You're 36 and pregnant?
Oh my god.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you birthing the Messiah?
Yeah.
My mom had my sister at 45. Can you believe?
Wait, really?
Wait, that's amazing.
Yeah.
good for her.
Good for her.
Yeah. She's like,
I'm
Mary.
like hoping to have kids in my 50s, like at this
Yeah.
point,
Or to not have kids.
or to not have. Well,
Dare I say?
but that's why God
I
made
don't know.
girls.
Ugh, you're right. But I'm Jewish.
That's right.
So, but it's still God.
All right, Britney Spears.
Britney Spears performed "Gimme More" at the VMAs. If you don't know, I don't need to go all into it, but
Okay,
like
okay.
she had a panic attack because Justin Timberlake, and like it was kind of like
Oh,
her
yeah.
big
I read the
comeback,
book, yeah.
and people just tore her apart. Obviously, like you looking back, like the performance is like not bad. Like she's
Oh,
she
what?
did-
It was perceived as a bad
oh,
performance?
people shit on her. People shit on her body. Her body was tea.
Mm-hmm.
Dream
Yeah, it's
body.
so sad.
She looked so amazing, but
Yeah.
she was like a little bit like out of like she wasn't like locked in the way Britney normally is, and people just like shit on her, and they were like, "Ugh, she's trying to make a comeback. I recently I heard that she was like 29 when she was like she was so young.
Oh my god.
She was so young.
Yeah, the way that
She looked by the way, she looked insane. She just had already had like a baby, so people were like, "Oh, she looked unbelievable." Anyway,
It's actually kind of crazy. Like everything I hear about Britney Spears' experience with being famous. I mean, she like didn't she like accidentally hit someone with her car because they were like crowding her car? One of the paparazzi.
oh, I'm sure.
And honestly,
So fair, girl.
Honestly,
Literally
you should
fair.
legally allowed to be able to run people over with your car if they are standing in front of your car and you're trying to drive away,
Preach.
right?
Preach, King.
I think you can.
Remember when Mr. Mosby
oh my God, yes.
did vehicular manslaughter?
Wait, who is Mr. Mosby? I'm sorry.
Do you have a second Cody?
I didn't see this. There's a Disney Channel hole here that we always run into. where
Maybe
I-
we need to have you just like watch all the Disney.
Yeah. Who's Mr. Is this in the show or in real life?
No, Mr. Mosby is like the manager of the hotel who's always like, you boys need to stop hitting
Okay.
the vase.
And then one day he was like, I accidentally hit someone with my car just
Yeah,
now.
the actor.
Boys, help me hide the body.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what happened in the show?
No, real life.
In real life.
Oh, he
Like
killed
the
someone?
actor.
Yeah.
Did. Yeah.
I don't know enough about it, but
As someone who drives, let me just say.
wait, actually, okay, this
In the
leads into
city?
something.
In the city, that's right.
You're
I
kidding.
have a car in the city. And I've hit almost.
Moneybags.
I've almost hit many people.
Okay, Moneybags. I like to call my
Particularly-
boyfriend Kid Millionaire.
You call him Kid
So
Millionaire.
you're
Good name for like
Rapper.
a rapper, a white rapper who's young who has one hit and he collabs with Justin Bieber.
Another thing, like,
Totally.
Yeah.
you shouldn't be allowed to be a rapper if you're under the age of like 20.
You should or shouldn't?
Shouldn't, because I don't want to hear you be like talking about like
Okay.
explicit content.
Rap. What I like about rap is that they all have beef with each other, which is
Me.
fun.
That's what. No, I love rap because they're so petty.
They're very petty.
Oh my God, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what everyone was saying with like the Kendrick Lamar performance. Like, I am not hating to my true potential.
No, so true.
yeah, like look how far hating gets you.
No, and if
Yeah.
you like,
Yeah.
if you like Taylor Swift's hating, you would love rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
You would love rap.
Yeah, Taylor Swift takes it to a different level, though. It becomes like code. It's hating that's
No,
like,
but so is rap.
yeah, but it's kind of more like rap's more like Kendrick Lamar is just like, you're a pedophile into a
Yeah,
microphone.
like he literally says the word Drake. Like
Drake, you're a pedophile.
Taylor
I guess
Swift
you're
is
right.
"Thank you, Amy" with Kim in capital letters.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally, but like,
and Kendrick Lamar is like, Drake, you're a pedophile.
you.
but like
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion's diss track, for example, like she never says anyone's name.
Yeah, that's right. Probably for legal reasons, because Kendrick's getting sued now.
Probably for legal
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah. But anyway, poor Britney.
I love her.
I like what she's doing now. Love the knives.
Totally love the knives.
You see those videos?
Yeah.
I love that.
It's very impressive.
Have they been proven plastic or real?
No, they're definitely real.
What about fun?
She's incredible. And my other thing too is like I want to know who's editing her videos, because when she does like the dancing videos, like there are some hard cuts, and I'm wondering like does she upload all of that footage like from her iPad, because you know she's filming on an iPad. Does she upload all that footage and like, you know, a business manager edits it, or is
Yeah,
like she on CapCut herself?
I feel like Britney would edit herself.
Yeah, totally.
She
I
has a
would
creative
dream-
vision.
Dream
you know?
to be her assistant.
Yeah.
Imagine she sends you
Someone
like
like her
45
assistant.
minutes of her like dancing with knives.
Oh, duh.
And you have to like pick the good part.
Can you
Oh,
hang out
duh.
tonight? No, I gotta.
Edit
I gotta
Britney's vid.
cut it. She sent me 45 minutes of her twirling knives
Even
around.
now she's hustling. Even
Yeah.
now.
She's making content, and unfortunately, in this world we live in, you gotta keep producing content.
You gotta keep-
put out content.
Okay, but back to Mr. Mosby. Something that's like so funny to me is people who are not that famous getting canceled and even like apologizing, because it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, not only did I never need to know this, but like I actually wasn't thinking about you.
Yeah.
And so this comes up with this Instagram page, Muppet History. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you were showing me
So
this. It's
Muppet
great.
History is an Instagram page. It has like over 500,000 followers, and it is not like, it's just Muppet History. I don't know who runs this account, right? It's just like a fan account. They never like show their face.
Yeah, they just like post pictures of the Muppets, like, oh, these are the Muppets in 1981, right?
Totally.
I kind of feel like you run it.
No.
No.
Listen,
Well,
listen
maybe.
to what they put on their story
Conspiracy
this week.
theory.
This is the Muppet History person.
Okay.
I feel it's necessary for me. By the way, we're on the Notes app. We're on the Notes app and
This
we're
is
writing.
a Notes app post to feed.
Notes app to story.
Oh, to story. Okay.
I feel it's necessary for me to clear things up. I'm in my late 20s, 29 to be exact. I started Muppet History in 2018. And while I had been making Muppet content for YouTube since 2012, I had very little interaction with the fandom before I started the fan page. I was practically an unknown in the fandom when I started. Okay.
Unknown in the
So
Muppets.
here's the truth of the situation.
Wait, can we pause for just
Here
a
is
second?
the truth of the yes.
How
Can we pause
big is
and
the fandom?
Wait, it's funny to be
Two?
like, I respect the fandom, and I've proven myself within the Muppet community that I'm worthy of this position. Okay, I respect those who have come before me.
Yes.
Gonzo,
Yeah. Fozzie.
Fozzie, the prawn. What's the guy's name?
Pepe?
Pepe the prawn.
Pepe the Prong, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So here's the truth of the situation.
Okay.
Did I have an inappropriate conversation with women behind my wife's back?
What?
Yes. All of which were entirely consensual. I want to make it completely clear that none of these women were underage.
Thank God.
Wait. So,
Which is like, oh, a pedophile runs the Muppet History account?
No.
Who would have
hold on.
thought?
So okay, there's more to this?
And nothing physical ever happened.
Okay.
I am now receiving professional help to make sure these things never happen again. I do love he's taking responsibility.
All right, two things I have to say. One, the only reason that this person would have to address this on the Muppet page would be because he was probably doing it from the Muppet page.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
So women were getting DMs from the Muppet page.
And they were sexting.
And they were
the
sexting
Muppet page
with like Kermit's face.
And you're telling me none of them were underage.
and none of them were underage. Also, he's like, he's gonna get help. What if the help's just like Fozzie Bear? Like,
Yeah, he goes to a Muppet therapist.
What does he sound like, Fozzie Bear?
Fozzie Bear does kind of sound like that.
Yeah.
Waka waka waka.
Waka waka. So you've been having thoughts about underage girls?
Waka waka waka.
Yeah.
Oh, you're having thoughts of underage girls, okay?
It's okay.
It's okay. Me
I
too,
I
okay?
DM Okay.
Okay. Sometimes I see 16-year-old. I say, okay, King Brong. Okay.
It's okay. I am only 12.
I'm only a King
In
Brong
shrimp
shrimp's
years.
life.
Yeah, in shrimp years. that
We
is
only
okay.
live for 3 years, okay?
Yeah,
So I'm
okay.
technically
Send me some nudes.
elderly, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If no one knows who the prawn guy is, this is very confusing.
Pepe?
Yeah.
No, they do because of that meme.
That's
But
right.
also,
That's great.
there's a creeper behind you.
Is it creep? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great video.
There's this video of like someone who's like being the Kermit Muppet
He's, like,
on Omegle,
I guess
and he's like
chat roulette maybe.
showing his.
I have
It's a
no idea what
cucumber,
you're
but he's
talking
like
about.
showing his
Oh, yeah.
like dick to different
Yeah, so
people.
there's this. It's a video. Yeah, basically the Kermit's like, oh hi, I'm Kermit, and this British girl was like, oh Kermit, I love you, Kermit, and then he goes, oh thanks, well I have something to show you, and she's like what, and then he pulls out a cucumber,
And she goes, "What did she say?
she goes,
Not
"No,
your Willie."
not your Willie.
And then she goes, "Why?" And he goes, "You said you love me, so."
You said you love me, so.
Yeah, it's great.
Um,
Play that
wow.
right now.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that incredible? And it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I guess he had to address it because the fandom was coming for him. But it's like one of those things where it's like, I would have never known.
Yeah.
And part of me loves a public apology because it's like, yeah, spill the tea.
We also don't know what was happening on Muppet Reddit though. It could have been
So true.
There could have been in the Muppet. You know, obviously you consider yourself a Muppet fan.
I'm not that deep.
You're not in the
though.
community, and the community could run deep.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm not in the community. And
So it could have been front page of the community.
r/Muppet.
Yeah, r/Muppet.
Another fun Muppet thing that I learned this week because I was on Muppet Talk is that in the Muppet It's a Wonderful Life, and of course we know the story of It's a Wonderful Life where he's
Wonderful Life.
he's going to kill himself.
Yeah.
He's going to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And his guardian angel is like, let me show you what life would be like if you weren't around. And he just like sees all the people that he's affected, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to stick around. So that's the story of It's a Wonderful Life. And the Muppets remade it, and Kermit, of course, played the lead.
Yeah.
And when
How do they address the suicide scene, by the way?
pretty similarly.
Does he stand on? He stands
He's
on
on a bridge.
right?
And so he's
He's
like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
The world will be better without me.
Miss Piggy would be better without me.
She would.
Waka waka waka. It's so true. In the very Muppet Christmas movie, there's a scene. What would happen if Kermit was never born? Okay.
Mhm.
This movie was in 2003. It was after 9/11.
Okay.
And when they show the scene of what life would be like if Kermit was never born, they show the backdrop of New York City, and the Twin Towers are still up. The reason why is they had already painted the set or whatever, and
But
they didn't want it. I guess they're
in
going over
universe,
budget.
it begs the question:
Kermit somehow,
is related to 9/11?
yes.
Something happened. He either prevented it. No, he. So it was the Twin Towers there when he wasn't around. Is that right?
Yeah, if he was never born, the Twin Towers would be up.
So he should have
he was a
stayed
hijacker.
dead.
Kermit was a hijacker.
Yeah.
He was involved.
It was selfish of him.
Kermit
to
has
come
links
back.
to Saudi Arabia.
Oh. Well, this is hijacking.
No,
Yeah.
all right. Muppets. I hope people that like the Muppets.
I'll
that
cut it.
listen
I'll
to
cut
this-
some of
no,
it.
We don't need to cut it. Keep it in. Keep it in.
I told you this week that I never took driver's ed.
That's right. Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah, I've never taken it.
Which I understand why a little bit now. Like, your family's a little about you driving. They're a
Well,
little-
they taught me.
I know.
So that's on them.
I know, but not like. So you never went. You never had to like go once a week and get into a car with some people, other kids your age, and drive around.
No, that sounds so stressful.
It was a little stressful.
How'd you get your license then?
I just got in the car with my
It's-
mom. And I
It's
drove around
Texas.
with my mom.
All right, it's Texas.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They're like, we don't believe
Is that crazy?
in licenses. When
Yeah,
you
we
just-
ride
did you-
horses everywhere.
Did you have to take a test?
Yeah, I took a test.
Okay, how'd
But
you do? I mean, you passed.
What's
obviously.
passing? Like 70?
So
I
you
don't
got-
know,
you
I
got
failed the
lowest
first
score
I got
possible.
really low.
You got the lowest score
I got
possible.
really low.
Yeah. Well, I failed my first driving test.
Really?
Yeah. Well, okay. I failed it because, and this is bullshit, but they start it at like near a stop sign. So we had like a line of cars. You bring your own car to the driving test, which is crazy in my opinion. And then then the test guy would come to each car, and then your parent would get out, and then he'd sit in the front seat. So we went. The test started at a stop sign. So we were stationary at the stop sign. I go through the stop sign because I was stopped, and he goes, "Oh, you just failed." I go, "What?" He goes, "You didn't stop at the stop sign." I go, "We were stopped at the stop sign. How am I supposed to stop when I'm stopping?"
Did you like fight with him like this?
Yeah, I kind of was fighting with him. And he was like, well, you didn't
He didn't let you redo it?
No, he was like, that's an automatic fail. You blew through the stop sign. I was like, what are you talking about? We started at, how am I supposed to, I was really upset. And
I failed mine too, and then I found
yeah.
out that like the most handsome boy in my school passed his, and he hit a car during his test, and I was pissed. I was like, oh well, because William was flirting with the
Yeah.
driving instructor. She just wanted to get in his underage pants. Great. Well, I guess actually he would have been 18. Or no, we were 16.
Yeah, no, you're
Oh, great.
16.
She's a pervert.
Yeah, she's a pervert.
She's
Yeah.
pervert.
But yeah, I failed it.
And like women know what good driving is, please.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Anyway, driver's ed. You never took driver's ed classes.
No.
Okay, so driver's ed's great. You would go, you get into a car with a bunch of other kids. There would be a special car. Did you ever see a car with a brake in the passenger seat or no?
No.
No?
That's
What?
crazy.
Yeah, so
'Cause
like
what if you messed up?
they specially made cars for driver's ed where the passenger would have their own brake because a lot of people that are learning how to drive fucking bad at driving. So you need to like do that to stop people from crashing.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, you would do that. I was actually pretty good because I was practicing in my dad's PT Cruiser.
Hell yeah.
So, fine automobile. But yeah, there was always one kid in the class who really sucked. And like so you take like probably 20 minutes each driving and then you'd switch. There was like 4 people in the car, 5 people in the car. The kid that sucked we always were like
Yeah,
he
I get
was-
car sick.
he almost killed us like 4 times.
I get car sick.
And
I
then
can't.
the guy doing our course instructor guy, he was like this fat old guy. He would just take us. We'd like run errands for him during drivers. Like literally, he'd be like, "All right, go over here. We're gonna go to the dry cleaner. I gotta pick up
That's
some stuff." And
awesome.
he was like,
Good
"All right."
for him.
And then he'd like take us to like Taco Bell or like to get food a lot.
Did
Like
he
it was,
pay for it?
No, we had to pay ourselves.
Take you to the bar.
Yeah, he was. I gotta handle some business real quick. Goes
He
to the
picks
bar.
up his kids.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, we gotta pick up some of my buddies in the bar. Make room in the back over there. There's drunk guys.
That's pretty sick.
But yeah, you drive around in the car. You do.
Now,
it
did
over,
you
like,
guys
the
all become like
summer.
really close because there's like a group of you?
Someone's calling me. Sorry. What was that?
Did you guys like all become really close because the driver's ed group, is it always
All
the
the
same?
kids that I did it with were kind of like lacrosse bros. So I kind of felt like I got along with them, but they kind of felt like they were in their own clique. So I kind of felt like the outsider.
You know what's like so crazy is being the outsider in a hangout with a group,
Yeah.
and they like couldn't care less, and they all talk about like, well, first of all, part of me is like, slay, like, let me know how great your life is.
Yeah.
But you know when you're like in a group, like hanging out, and you guys all made plans together, it's not like you ran into them.
Mhm.
You're at dinner, and then they start openly talking about something that they did
And they don't
without
give you context. By the way, I'll never do that. If I'm
No,
with a
that's
stranger,
so mean. Who
if I'm
does
with-
that these days?
the people do that.
People
it
do
happens all the
that.
time. I'm like, people
Who
be
are you guys
talking-
friends with?
I don't know,
Literally.
fucking idiots. I don't know. But I always like to bring people into the story, even if I'll tell the
Yeah.
random guy in the subway. If I'm talking shit, I'm like, oh, so listen,
Oh.
this bitch. Like,
Oh.
I'll
Yeah,
bring them in.
exactly.
I'll bring them in because I want an audience. Because I'm telling a story.
And of course they're gonna side with you.
Of course
And
they
so that's
are.
the fun of like, yeah, but people start or like they start talking shit about someone you don't know, and you're like, wait, who is this? And they're like, oh,
You wouldn't understand.
you
You don't know
you don't
them.
know 'em.
You don't know them. And then they leave you out of it.
Show me their Instagram.
I bring everyone in.
Yeah,
I'd show them I go, this is what they look like. So for your imagination.
even the children on the train, I'm like, this
Yeah.
is what happened.
Yeah.
And then he slept with her next.
And they're like,
This is the position they did.
Yeah.
where's my mom? They're like, I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Why are you
This
on
is
the
my
train
drama.
alone?
Yeah. But yeah, you gotta bring people into your drama. Anyway, driver's ed. It is crazy that you didn't take a class at all. Did you go? You didn't have to take a test, like a.
No, I took a test.
Okay.
You guys ever
Anyway.
gotten in a car accident?
Of course.
Yeah, someone hit me while I was driving my brother's car.
Oh, I've hit so many people.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's bumper cars out there for me.
Yeah. How many people have you hit?
Oh my gosh, I've hit probably one person.
Probably one.
Probably one. It's usually just
one pedestrian. But how many cars?
no. The real problem is that I kept hitting curbs.
Oh.
Oh, that's
But, like,
nothing.
how hard?
I hit
No.
a
Like
parked
popping
cars.
tires.
Oh no, she hits them at a velocity, which is
Yeah,
not
like
good.
I'm popping tires.
She's.
Oh.
Like I'm flipping, you know.
Oh yeah, it's not good.
But I have only hit one person.
Okay. Was
And
it a
was
bad
just,
accident?
no, it wasn't at all. It was like a little tiny bumper.
Do they freak out?
Yeah, he freaked out, but like I don't even think we paid for anything. Like it was like really
Okay.
tiny.
Good. Well, you drove my car one time.
I drove your car one time, so you trust me.
Yeah.
Um,
Although I was on painkillers at the time, so I didn't know how you were doing. I just was kind of in my own world. So
Did you get addicted to them?
no, I got my wisdom tooth removed. like a few years. I guess
Like
last
as an
year.
adult,
as too old.
which is
But
like
that was
crazy.
because I was gonna lose my health insurance, so I need to get.
But why didn't you get them done when you were like 16?
Because they weren't a problem. They're fine. Some people like.
Some
don't-
people don't get them out.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah, my dad didn't get his out.
Yeah,
Because he had big mouth.
yeah. I still have holes. It's been over a year.
Oh.
Is that ever gonna go away?
I don't know.
It should have.
Well.
So you don't have health insurance right now?
No, I do. It's just like not good. It's literally my health insurance right now is $15 a month,
Oof.
which means I'm screwed. Like I'm paying more for Hulu than I am health insurance. That's not good.
That puts things in perspective.
Yeah, not
that
good.
really doesn't seem right.
And
That's
that's
where your
Hulu
priorities
with ads,
are.
by the way. That's Hulu with ads.
Damn,
okay?
Hulu's gotten expensive.
Yeah,
Hulu with ads
it's a
is,
bundle.
Hulu
you know?
with
Yeah.
ads is so crazy, and now Netflix is adding ads. It's like, wait, what am I paying for?
Yeah, that's right. What are you paying for?
Like, make it cheaper.
no, they're
Hulu
not.
used to be free. Do you know that?
I did know that. We talked about this, how Hulu will be bundled with anything.
Yeah,
They're the
literally.
whores of the streaming industry.
But like, part of me is like, wait, I'm watching ads, so you're making like, you must be making so much money.
yeah, probably.
You know what I started watching that's free? This is
Tubi.
embarrassing.
YouTube.
I'm obsessed with Mr. Beast.
Oh my god. Okay, I
like,
will say.
Couldn't
I've never
love
watched.
I will
I've
say-
never watched a video.
Okay,
I've
they
never
are-
watched a
I
video.
I'm
watched-
obsessed with him.
I watched one video that was incredible. He, first of all, unlimited budget.
Unlimited budget.
You need to watch
Which-
his Amazon Prime show. It's the craziest thing I've ever
Oh,
seen.
I haven't
He
seen
Is it the
paid.
Squid Game one?
Yes, he paid for it all. It's $100 million that he paid.
Yeah.
It's insane. He built a city.
Is he a billionaire?
He gives away.
He has so much money.
Oh my God. He's
Oh.
like shitting money.
Yeah.
He gives
there-
away
and
like
that's
a
video he's made.
1.5 million island as
Mhm.
part of the, and that's not even the craziest thing that happens in the show.
Okay, I need to watch it.
There's one video I watched where he bought a train and dug a giant ditch, and he drove the train into the ditch and it exploded.
This is like literally like a little kid. If you gave a little kid a bunch
No,
of
it
money.
is. It's literally like, it's also like.
His imagination has no limit.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch.
Someone I saw online talked about how when he smiles, it doesn't reach his eyes. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
he does have a weird smile.
Like it does. You can't see it. He's like, but his eyes don't. Like it's weird.
I think he's
he's
just
a-
like a little awkward. He's a great narrating voice, though.
Yeah, he's a little awkward. But he's
Okay, wait, I'll watch.
yeah, we can watch.
No, I love him. I think he's a good person, giving away Teslas left and right.
That's
Literally.
right. I don't know. People are trying. I don't know. There's something wrong about him. People are saying he exploits people, but you know,
Aren't they
I
getting
don't listen to
paid?
that.
you gotta exploit people if you want to make good.
I
no.
exploit myself.
Yeah, someone. Well, he does like fix. I don't know. He like fixed 1,000 people that had cataracts in like one day.
Yeah, yeah.
But then the people were upset about that, I feel like, for something.
Yeah, because
I
they're
don't
like
know.
he's using them for content. I'm like, all right,
Use
now guess what?
me for content.
He's fixing the blind.
He's Jesus.
Let him.
He is giving sight to the
Oh my
blind. And you want to know
God.
what? Jesus kind of did that too. He did it in front of people. He was like, watch me do
And
this.
Jesus got mad at him too. So like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
Jesus had his
well,
haters.
We gotta be honest. If Jesus was around today,
He'd
would
be
be a
Mr.
YouTuber.
Beast.
He would be a YouTuber.
Yeah, Jesus would definitely be. It's a bigger audience.
What's
up, you guys? It's the light of the world. And today, I'm going to heal the blind
We're turning one fish
into two fish. It was like 14
It was
fish.
like, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of fish. And that'd be his thing. Or he's like, we're hanging out with people with leprosy. And then,
Yeah.
like the thumbnail would be him like,
Yeah.
and then the people with leprosy would be like,
Yeah. Today, I'm going to walk on water.
Yeah.
They said it couldn't be done.
and then it like cut to his disabled friends. I don't think you can do it, bro. No,
I
I
don't
don't think you can do it. No.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Beast is like his gang of friends in all his
Yeah.
videos. Like
He does have a
he is
gang of friends.
literally Jesus. Oh my God, what if he's like Jesus reincarnated?
I think he might be.
He might be.
I think we're coming to that conclusion.
Oh my God.
That Mr. Beast is Jesus.
He has no sense.
Yeah. That's the name of this episode, Mr. Beast is Jesus.
Mr. Beast is Jesus.
Yeah.
It is funny to think about who would be like, because the thing about Jesus is like he didn't hang with the crowd that people thought he was gonna hang with.
The way you say Jesus always gets me.
Jesus,
Jesus.
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 You always say
'Cause
Jesus.
it's us.
I guess.
I don't
Like
know.
I say like Jesus. You say like Jesus.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
These sounds like
Jesus.
these sound
Jesus.
like pronouns. It's actually Jesus.
It's is and us. I'm just is us.
I'm Jesus is us. Anyway,
Anyway.
continue.
Anyway, no, the thing about Jesus is he didn't hang out with people that you thought he was gonna hang out with. Like he
Yeah.
hung out with like the tax collectors and
Tax
the
collectors.
prostitutes.
Tax.
That's why I said
You
tax.
said ticks. You said ticks, right?
Yeah, no, you said something weird.
Shut up.
Well, we have
It's
to
my
correct
Texas
you.
accent.
We
It's
have
my
to
Texas
yeah,
accent.
it's
You're wearing
coming out.
leggings
It's
under
'cause you're
your
wearing the
jeans?
No,
shirt.
because I'm cold. It's like 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, you're from
Yeah.
Texas.
Okay.
Mhm.
So tax collectors and like the prostitutes, right? That's who we hung out with.
Yeah.
So like if Jesus was
wild,
alive,
wild crowd, by the way.
wild
accountants
crowd.
and-
They're called
whores.
sex workers today.
Yes.
That's right.
so-
Sorry, sex workers.
So if Jesus were to come back today,
Mm-hmm.
who's to say he wouldn't be hanging out with like cryptocurrency? Like he'd be hanging out with Hawk Tuah, like crypto criminals.
Yeah, you
know.
No, he would be hanging out with people that society deems bad. So he probably would be hanging out with
Kanye West
Yeah.
and Elon Musk.
No.
He really would.
He really would.
Yeah.
Not
sadly.
Kanye.
I think he kind of would. You have to think, like, at the time, he
So
was
what? He's
hanging-
Trump.
He-
So you're
he
fucking
kinda-
sane.
He might be hanging out with Trump.
You want to know what's well? He's hanging out with the outcasts, and you want to know
Yeah.
what's funny? So
No, he'd be hanging out with Lena Dunham. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He'd be hanging out with, because he needs to be
What's
outcast.
wrong with
He'd
Lena
be
Dunham?
hanging out with Lena Dunham and Amy Schumer, I think.
Well, Amy Schumer has like a Netflix movie right now, so
Yeah,
like
she
she's
is
not that
killing
much
it.
of an outcast.
I'm just trying to think of people that like society is like most
Taylor
people-
Swift is friends with Lena Dunham.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, she
Taylor
kind of
Swift is-
distanced. She kind of distanced a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like the ex.
She kind of chose Jack Antonoff.
Yeah.
side.
Yeah,
Because it's like
definitely.
this is the more talented one. This one's gonna. Like,
Yeah, this is gonna help me. I don't know. I
Yeah.
love Lena Dunham.
Well, I
think she's so
love
talented.
girls.
Girls are so good.
My god.
And she's writing the Polly Pocket movie.
Oh.
You're
with
effing kidding.
Lily Collins is playing Polly Pocket.
You're effing kidding. Yeah,
I'm
I love that.
not. But
Who's writing the Bratz movie, huh?
I don't
Charlie
know. But
XCX.
what was I gonna say?
She should.
Kanye.
Yeah.
So Kanye's tweets were crazy this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the
Um,
way, this is right now. We don't know what he's going to tweet.
So true.
So.
But he went on this like whole thing about like how he doesn't want to see bigger women in lingerie. He's offended. And I just want to say, Kanye, like, the thing about you is you're just like a little too late, because as a society, have you guys noticed that like we were very body positive and now we're like getting toxic again?
Yeah.
Like we're so close to having like America's Next Top Model coming back. Like we are getting toxic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would love that.
I know, good
Is
TV.
we're all craving that, I guess.
But like everyone's on Ozempic. Carl Jr. has Alex Earl. Like we are like Kanye's a little late on
Yeah.
like this train because we are getting toxic.
Yeah. Which is
You know
good.
what
it comes
I
in
saw
waves. Go
About Bianca's outfit is like she would have completely slayed
If
it.
she had a bush.
If she had a bush, yeah,
Totally.
he's holding himself back because of his.
ahead. Oh, the
Misogyny.
Yeah.
the girl.
Do you know what a bush is?
the president?
What?
I'm just kidding. I do know what it is. I'm not an idiot.
You know, if she had a bush, it would have been. My thing about Bianca, and this is just out of concern for my girl,
Totally.
so unsanitary to sit down. Like I don't want
Well, that's
you
why
to
they
get.
had her standing.
Oof.
I don't want like yeah, but like in the car to get there. Like I don't want her to
Well,
like.
she had the fur coat. Remember the fur coat?
Yeah, but like, is that safe for her cooch to be sitting on? Like, I just want to make sure my girl's not getting any like infections or anything.
Yeah. Here's what I say. A lot of people were upset about that. If I were Kanye's PR team, which he does not have,
No, definitely.
I would have spun that as, listen, the fashion industry is really bad for the environment. This is a carbon neutral outfit, okay? It's basically nothing. It's made, I would lie. It's made using recycled plastics.
Of course.
Okay? And this is a message to the fashion industry about your wastefulness.
Damn.
I just feel like
maybe
why
I'm a
wasn't
genius.
he naked? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Nobody wants to see that.
like I know no one wants
Ugh.
to see that, but it's like kind of like you're gonna make her do
because
it,
the
and
male
you're not gonna do
body
it.
is offensive.
Well, he could have worn
Well,
like,
and he's like, I don't want to see bigger women in lingerie. Like I don't like look at his I don't look at him very much, but like I have to imagine he has like a bit of a belly
Yeah.
on him.
Well, he wears very baggy clothing now.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Like,
I
fuck
actually
you.
feel this way about like people online who say shit about my looks. You can totally comment on my looks, but be hotter than me. If you're gonna come
That's
at
a
me and
very fair
take
point.
shit,
Yeah.
talk shit about, and like Kanye with the like women too. If you're gonna go online and talk shit about the way I look, you better be hotter than me.
yeah.
Because if not, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
Thanks for the tip. I'm good.
You're ugly.
Yeah.
You're an ugly man.
Yeah.
You're so fucking ugly. If you're gonna be mean and talk shit about me,
Yeah.
be hot.
I guess that's fair. If you'd be like, if someone more attractive than you, this is anyone. If someone said shit about me, if I'm like, all right, fair point. This guy's
Fair
got
point.
abs. This
But I
guy's got
can't
abs.
even be offended. I can't even be offended you're just clogging up my DMs because it's like, you're calling me ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if you were like saying something like, hey girl, you pulled out something like, oh, I could fix that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I guess that's a fair point. Hate comments should be somewhat
helpful. But if you're just an ugly loser saying that I look ugly, that's not helpful.
Yeah. Maybe some makeup tips.
Yeah. Maybe
that
like,
hate comment.
hey girl, get that.
For me, maybe some workout tips or something.
Maybe like if someone's like, get that deviated septum figured out, like that's helpful.
Yeah.
You just telling me I'm ugly?
And by the way, here's a link and the phone number.
Yeah.
For a guy I know who does great work.
Discount code too.
Which, by the way, as a hate comment, makes it all the more hateful to like send a link.
Hateful comments only are hurtful if they're true. I cannot stress this enough. When the ugliest people ever are commenting things, it's like, okay, well, this isn't helpful. But if you comment something that's like actually like hurtful, because it's a little true.
Yeah.
That's different.
It is different. Yeah. A lot of my hate comments are just that I'm not funny, right? But then I'm like, well, then why did 100,000 people like this?
I know, literally.
You know?
It's hard.
I mean,
it's hard to,
these are just lies.
I know.
Sorry.
What do people say about you?
People like get on me for my jokes. Like, a lot of them will be like, "Oh, you hate women." It's like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? They'll be like, "Oh, your jokes are racist."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do.
You're homophobic. You called it.
Yeah. No.
No. So I get that, but I also
Karen,
like,
just to clarify, Karen loves everyone.
No, I like literally love everyone.
Karen loves everyone.
I voted for Kamala Harris.
Don't be confused by her outfit today.
Yeah,
Caroline loves everyone.
And I've never owned a gun.
From Texas.
She's never owned a gun.
And I've never owned a
You
gun.
ever fired a gun?
Oh yeah, I did at summer camp.
I'm going to Florida in
at
2
my
weeks.
church's camp.
Should
Okay.
I do it?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
It's fun.
Florida in 2 weeks.
Yeah, go. Have fun.
Really? Should I?
Go get an AR.
I feel like some part of like my liberalness would be taken from me.
Here's what you should do. You should go shoot a gun and just envision someone that you don't like politically on the other end.
Totally.
No, you can't even
And-
think that far. Like, it's not even like when you shoot it, you're almost like, ah!
It's pretty rough.
No, I'm gonna imagine that I feel like Aelin. You guys don't know who that is from Throne of Glass.
No.
That's
Girl,
fine.
What? Is that a smut book?
It's like Akatar. Ugh, I swear to God, you would get so many female followers
If I just
if you
read
started
that.
reading those books.
I'm
What,
going
are
to,
they
I'm going to.
fairy smut? Is that what this is?
Shut up.
Okay. I don't know. You tell me. What is it?
Well, that's the way you said it, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it that way. We have a friend, Gabby, who's reading those books, and she goes, "This is fairy smut."
Well, what do boys read?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like,
we read a lot of history books. A lot of,
I don't know about that.
I like to. Well, I don't know.
People get on girls for
Men
reading
don't
fairy
read.
smut. Men don't
We
read.
don't read.
No. I have a theory that men are either readers, builders, or both, or neither.
Readers,
I feel
builders,
like you
both
might
or
be
neither.
neither.
I'm definitely not a
Builders.
builder because I had to get a TaskRabbit to install my curtains at my new apartment. So not a builder, that's for sure.
And it seems like you don't read.
I like to watch hour-long YouTube videos about
He
like
likes
the
to
Battle
learn,
of Iwo
though.
Jima. Okay, I like to
It's
fall
okay.
asleep to history videos or knowledge about something. Remember when we went to the Subway Museum
Yeah.
and I like knew everything before it came?
He likes to learn. He definitely likes
I
to
love
learn.
to learn,
The
but I don't
Subway
like to
Museum.
read. I like to read. I just don't have the time to read.
Sure, I guess in modern day, YouTube could be reading.
I learn.
for
I
men.
absorb a lot. I'm like a sponge.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm a fourth other thing. I'm not. I wish I was handy though. God, it must feel great to be handy.
It must feel like
To, like-
disappointing as a man to not be handy.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking mount this shit. I'm telling you that much. I wouldn't even know where to start. They don't even know it screws. You mounted a TV.
I mounted my TV.
But every once in a while, it makes a noise it's a massive TV, by the way.
Well, she's a woman.
And every once in a while, it goes. It
Yeah,
just has
why
like
is my TV doing
It's
that?
like slowly falling out of the wall. It's gonna fall in your cat. But it won't. It won't.
Oh.
No, Sleepy will be fine. Sleepy Joe will be fine. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
That's fucked up.
He would survive, by the way. You know that. He'd start eating the TV.
Yeah, my cat would start eating the TV.
Yeah.
Aw.
So there's this new show on Netflix. It's called Apple Cider Vinegar. Did you
Yeah.
watch it?
No.
It's
Okay.
about Belle Gibson, and basically she's this, and apparently this was, because the dates, I'm like, I was around for it was like 2016. Like I had an iPhone then, but I'd never heard of this person. But I think it's because it was really big in Australia. So like the wellness culture is really big in Australia, which makes sense because a lot of the YouTubers I followed like during those like height of like when we were so toxic as a culture were Australian girls. Like, do you remember the girl who like ate like 100 bananas a day? Like she like only ate bananas. And then there was another girl I followed who was like a crazy vegan too. Like she was dating her boyfriend and she brought her own food to Christmas. Like it's all vegan. Whatever. So that wellness culture is big in Australia. And this girl was like the biggest wellness influencer. Her name was Belle Gibson, and she was like ahead of the curve because like she made an app. Like everyone was blogging and she made an app.
This show though, Apple Cider Vinegar, it's basically about the two main people in it though are like the girl who like has some arm cancer.
So there's another girl who's based off of this real life girl named Jessica, who also was a wellness person who like Belle kind of stole inspiration from. This girl got diagnosed with like some cancer in her arm, and they were like, we have to amputate your whole arm, and she was like, no, I'm going to heal this on my own through wellness and juices and blah blah blah. And that went on for a few years, and she like thought she was killing it, and then she started to get sick again. She went to the doctor. She's in her late 20s now, and they're like, girl, it's too late. And she like died before she turned 30. It was really sad.
Anyway, two characters of the show. Okay.
So there's that girl who's really sick.
Girl with the arm. Then there's another girl who is like,
who's the lead? Belle Gibson.
She's the lead. Okay. She is like, she's got the app. She's got all this wellness stuff. She's stealing all the ideas from the girl who's dying, because the girl who's dying is like trying to treat her cancer with like smoothies.
Yeah.
She's
like, at Jamba Juice every morning.
She's trying to cure her like boils with Athletic Greens.
Yeah.
Right? That's how she's going about it. So there's that
But
girl.
if Athletic Greens wanted to like sponsor, I'm sure they could heal cancer.
Yeah. I if they want to sponsor, and if they want to sponsor, I will say on air that Athletic Greens does cure cancer. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
And I drink it every day because of that fact. Anyway, so Juice Girl, she's doing her thing, actually has cancer. Then there's this other girl who's like stealing all that, marketing it better, making an app. She is saying that she has brain cancer, right?
Yeah.
But she does not.
She's not sick at all.
She's not sick at all.
I mean, she's sick in
the
head.
And by the way,
but not brain cancer.
She's not even putting in any effort to look sick in any way.
No, she looks amazing.
And you wouldn't shave her head because she's not on chemo, but she's not even like, she looks like like she's it's stage 4, like is totally
and fine. She like was such a bad liar that she didn't even like fake, she didn't tell anyone that she was faking, but she like didn't even like really fake enough for her husband and her friends, so they all started to catch on. Which is like where like this all fell apart, because then they like confronted her, and then like basically like these two journalists, like they couldn't pin her for not having cancer because they didn't know how to prove that. So they pinned her for like not donating money that they said she donated. And then it was like, if she lied about that, what else would she lie about? But you want to know what's crazy is there's this interview that she did with like 60 Minutes or what's that show?
60 Minutes is it? Yeah.
And they asked her like, how old are you? And she was like, well, I've always lived like I have lived knowing that I would be 26, because she's lying about her age.
What does that even mean?
Exactly. So they're like,
That's a great way to say how old you are.
Yeah, so like, how old are you? And she goes, I always knew one day I'd be 26. Because she's lying about her age.
And they're like, are you 26 now? And she's like, well, I knew I would be one day.
Yeah.
And they're like, what does that mean?
But anyways, we're watching it. Chris is like, I'm stressed out.
I'm watching the show. So the girl with the arm who has the boils and is like drinking juice to cure it, not working. Her mom's also sick.
It's horrible.
Right? But she's so juice crazy in the head that she's like, Mom, just take my juice and you'll be fine. And guess what? Her mom's not fine. And I'm watching the show with Caroline. I'm like, this show should just be called Bitch, Go to the Doctor. All right?
It should be called Bitch, Go to the Doctor.
Everyone in the show would benefit from just going to the doctor. And as I say that, I'm thinking, is this show paid for by Big Pharma? To be like, look at these fucking idiots with their crystals. Okay, go to the doctor.
Oh,
Take
you
our
don't want
pills.
the vaccine?
Yeah.
After that, I was like, pump me up with everything.
They're attacking the granola people, right? And now I'm like, everyone who's like telling me anything that's not like chemical from CVS, like drugs, I'm not going to take. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm sure the truth is somewhere in the middle, right?
I'm sure the truth is somewhere in the middle. I mean, what you eat is so important.
Yeah, like wheatgrass isn't going to cure cancer, but it's probably good for you. You know,
yeah,
you should probably eat it.
Probably like how you eat could cause cancer.
Yeah, maybe don't eat so much processed meats. Okay, that's fair, but also like you don't need to like suck on a stone. You know?
But here's the deal: is with this girl, like she got caught and she had to like do these interviews. hear me out. If she would have been like, guys, my bad. Like, if she had been like, guys, that was so crazy of me.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about that. That was so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to donate all the money I have. Really,
Yeah.
like, I don't even know what I was thinking.
Wait,
I kind of would respect that.
Caroline, let's do an act out right now. You're gonna play that girl.
Okay. I would respect that.
Okay, you're gonna play that girl. So, thank you for sitting down for an interview.
Yeah, thank you.
And all the work you've done has been fantastic. But we hearing rumors, and we actually have proof that you don't actually have brain cancer.
No. She's Australian.
Yeah.
Right.
No. It's funny you say that.
That's British.
It's fine. It's the best we're gonna get. It's the best we're gonna get.
Because
It might not even last.
honestly,
Ooh.
I feel like that was good. Because honestly, I thought I might have brain cancer,
Yeah.
but I didn't quite go to the doctor.
Yeah.
So, sir, what do Australian
You're
people sound like?
doing okay.
Okay, sir, I didn't go to the doctor, but I did kind of think maybe I could have brain cancer. I mean, I never did know that I didn't have brain cancer. Like,
Okay.
I never asked, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's so crazy of me to just say I did, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a little crazy of me, and that was really my bad. That's my bad. Next time I'll go to the doctor.
Oh.
But, yeah, my bad. It was just so silly. I was being silly.
Yeah, now I'm endeared to her.
That's what she should
Yeah,
have done.
she'd get a
Yeah.
follow
Do
from
you think
me.
that's
She
a-
would.
Do you think
I
that's a
would have
good
been like,
way-
totally.
I think that's a good way to like get out of stuff.
Ask me someone else. Now do another person, a convict of some type.
Okay. So, P. Diddy,
Oh.
we have all this stuff about you. I'm not gonna say it out loud. What do you have to say about that? Is it any of this true? All right, we'll do some more fun. Sorry. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Blake Lively.
Thank you.
So a lot of news has come out about you, and we're having a lot of reports here that you were trying to intimidate Justin.
Guys, I'm sorry. You know how you get. I hadn't eaten lunch.
Oh yeah,
I got a little
I
angry.
get like that sometimes too.
I don't know. Some part of me's like scared to even. Okay, here's the deal about Blake Lively. It's not looking good.
No.
But have we learned nothing from the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case? Like, I feel like the further I get away from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case, the more I'm like, oh wait.
Yeah. It's also possible.
But here's my deal about Blake Lively. Those old interviews of her are bad. Okay, they are. But is being a bitch a crime?
No.
And if it is a crime, lock me up.
That's right.
Lock me
You'd
up.
be doing a life
Such a
sentence.
bitch.
Yeah.
Such a bitch.
Scream
Shit.
it.
Yeah.
No, and like here's the deal. Like I don't even know. I don't know. Is she cringe? Is she a bitch? Yeah, but lock me up then.
Yeah. It's also very possible that both people involved are just weirdos. And
Yeah,
it's two
no,
weirdos
exactly.
fighting.
I think actors and like as someone
Gotta
who
be a
like
weirdo.
moved to New York to want to be an actor,
Yeah.
the more I'm here, the more I'm like, these people are freaks.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, you guys are freaks. And like I want to be an actor, put me in your movies.
Yeah.
But like these people who take themselves like very seriously, like kind of crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's a little bit of mental illness in wanting to become
1,000,000%.
famous. So I like how as a society we're learning that famous people are weird. And they're not.
But like, what did you expect? Like,
I don't know. I think we all like look at those people and we like a lot of people look at them as being perfect and ideal and like the gold standard of how to be. But the truth is that they're fucking weirdos with money.
I think some famous people like have a charmed life where like, you know, maybe they grew up rich, maybe they were popular in high school. Like honestly, I think that way about Blake Lively. Like I think Blake Lively has always been beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know like if she was rich or anything, but like she was famous young. She's always been gorgeous, always been someone to be like, oh, I just want to be like her. So I feel like she's one of those people that was like maybe destined for fame.
Yeah.
And then I feel like there's like this other type of famous person that's like Dua Lipa's another one who's like gorgeous. Like you look at her and you're like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
But then there's like this whole other sect of like famous people that are like actually would have gotten bullied in high school. Like,
oh yeah. No,
total
losers.
And they're so talented and they're artists. But like, you know, like people you probably call chaperone smelly in high school. Like
they call her that now.
Like,
did you see that video of Sabrina Carpenter?
yeah, I did. By the way, I'm a biggest Chapel fan ever.
She went like this. She went.
okay, we don't.
I love Chapel Roan.
I want Chapel to know, like I love her.
No, we love
We
love Chapel Roan.
We all we do is talk about how much we love Chapel Roan.
We love
Chapel
Sabrina
Roan.
Carpenter,
No, we
and I
love.
know that
It's
Sabrina
phenomenon.
Carpenter works really, really hard. I know all these people work really, really hard.
It was a bit.
But Sabrina Carpenter's one of those people where I'm just like, so likable, so funny, so beautiful,
Yeah.
charmed. Was gonna be famous. But then there's just like theater kid freaks who like everyone's like, oh my god, they're an icon. Girl, you would have bullied the shit out of them.
Yeah.
You would have hated them.
Yeah. But
Timothy was the quiet kid in class because he was at NYU before he got famous.
I thought he was like the class clown. I thought he was like funny.
No, he was in my friend's class at NYU, and the Lady Bird trailer came out, and everyone was like,
Is that fucking that weird kid?
Timothy, is that you?
And he's like,
Like,
yeah.
he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then every girl was like, oh, yeah, he gave me chlamydia. Every girl was like,
that's
he gave me chlamydia. Yeah, we slept
uh-huh.
together and I got
Yeah, the
chlamydia.
whole
Stand up
thing.
if you have personally gotten chlamydia from Timothy Chalamet. But also like another one I was thinking of, Lady Gaga.
Oh, well, she did. Remember that there's a Facebook page that says
Yeah.
Stephanie will never be famous.
So crazy.
She
Couldn't have
fucking
been
was.
more wrong.
God, I wonder what the people that made the page are up to now.
They're probably still making TikToks like calling her mean things.
Oh, do they? Yeah, there was a round of that.
It's like, please.
If I were Lady Gaga, I would just stitch it and be like, shut the fuck up, you broke bitch. And
She
then
probably
just end
doesn't
the
even
video.
see it. That's how
Yeah, I
famous
know,
she
I
is.
know.
Yeah, true.
She definitely didn't see it. But it's all good. That's how you get to a level of fame where you're above all the shit talking. It's just like
She doesn't even run her
it's a
social media
plane.
account.
You're too high to deal with the weather.
Yeah.
You know?
Literally.
So
Back to like the quiet boy in class. So I'm reading Twilight. I'm always reading it because I don't read. So it's like been like a year of me trying to read the first book. And I'm kind of getting like at first I was like really into Edward. Like I was like hot, mysterious, hot. But then as time gone on, I've gotten to the part where she is walking in this town. For context, she's like catching on that he's a vampire. Like she.
Oh wait, you've.
Oh
Okay,
my
hold
god,
on,
you're
hold on.
so
Were how long
not
have you been
far
reading this book?
into it.
How long have you been reading this book?
Are you kidding?
How many
4
months?
months.
Oh my god, you're 4 months into Twilight and you're not even at the part where he's like, I'm a vampire. Like that's.
I'd be.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
done.
sure that is in the first. And I've never seen the movie. Pretty sure it's in the first 25 minutes.
No, it's like
Oh,
I'm
for sure. That's
I'm
like
100
Act
pages
1.
in.
Did he do? Did the car thing happen yet?
Yes.
Okay.
So she's putting it all together.
You're reading it like, I'm pretty sure this guy's a vampire.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet.
He has fangs and he keeps
Yeah.
trying to suck my blood.
It's not confirmed yet.
So, anyways, she's catching on that he's a vampire. Okay,
Yeah.
She is with her friends having a day trip. Like, they went up to have a little day trip. I don't know. And she's walking. She's like going off from the group because she wanted to go to a bookstore. And she's like, my simple friends, all they want to do is shop. They're not going to understand a bookstore. So she goes off
She's
by
Oh
herself.
my god, I
She's
know what's
different.
coming.
Yes. So she goes, and then these like guys start circling her. She realizes that, and it sounds like she's in this quaint small town, so I don't know what's going on. But this gang of guys are like circling her, and she's realizing that they're walking her into a dead end, and like, you know, they're gonna kidnap her, they're gonna like assault her or something like that, and she's realizing it as she's walking, right? And it's funny because the
Washington
way it's
State.
described, it's kind of giving like the Jets, like
Oh, they were snapping.
Like,
So all
they're
these
kind of-
vampires
they're
started
kind of
going.
like.
Yeah.
"Ah,
Yeah.
you are gonna get away, like so
Yeah.
anyways, she realizes that she's cornered and they're like, hey pretty girl, and she's like, oh my god. All of a sudden this car comes out of nowhere. It's Edward. He's like, get in. So she gets in. They walk, they're leaving. He's going super fast. She's like, oh my god, thank you so much, I'm so stressed out. And he's gripping the wheel and she's like, are you okay? First of all, why are we asking him if he's okay? He just saved you. He hasn't even asked her if she's okay yet.
Okay.
He goes,
But
yeah,
that's
I'm
like
just
that's what women do.
She goes,
We're
yeah.
so
He goes, yeah,
thoughtful.
I'm just really angry right now. Can you just talk about, he literally says, can you just talk about something stupid to help get my mind off of it?
Men.
Can you talk about some dumb bitch stuff for
Now,
me?
she's the narrator, so she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, why is he so upset? Like, what's going on? What did I do wrong?
So this book was written by.
So anyways, it's like
Yeah.
so written by a woman. A
Yeah.
man wouldn't even think,
Yeah.
what did I do wrong? So anyways, I assume what's going on. He tells later that he was really mad at the men and he like didn't want to like kill them. Like he had a fear that
Because he was reading their minds.
So like, yeah, so he could read minds.
Were these men not vampires?
No,
they were like crazy creepy gang guys.
Does this take place in like Portland?
No, it takes place in like a rich
Washington.
neighborhood.
So there's just gangs of men who are gonna circle women at bookstores and like try.
Yeah,
to
she's
attack
like
them?
actually at a Barnes and Noble. Like she's at a Barnes and Noble. She's getting her Starbucks at the Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
So anyways, he can read minds. So he's like so angry at them, and he's like, I don't want to kill them. Can you like talk and like get my mind off of it? And he's like very brooding. He's very much like not telling her anything. He's on and off with her.
Yeah.
And that like gets her
Which
addicted.
Is how you get a woman.
Anyways, so
Driving angry.
So here's the thing that I want to go off on. I have something that really pisses me off about like these books is like this like mysterious misunderstood brooding man, because I actually hate that type of man. Every man I know like that in real life I hate boys who are like, you don't understand me, I'm a bad boy. No, you want to know what you are? You're a stinky boy. Take a shower. They always smell bad.
Yeah.
They're gross. They're so gross. And like, you know what, they're not even funny.
No.
They never have like because they're so mysterious. Girl, take a shower.
Yeah,
I know that outfit's from Abercrombie and Fitch. Don't. Oh, you're so mysterious. You're shopping at Abercrombie and Fitch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can only exist in books.
They can only exist in
It
books.
doesn't work in real
In
life.
fiction.
And it's the problem is maybe I'm too old to be reading this, because the reality is like I like Edward, but like this whole brooding. Every boy I know like that I hate. By the way, they're all like giving male actor.
Yeah.
Well, because like it only works if it's like I'm brooding and mysterious because like
I'm a vampire.
I have to kill.
Yeah,
You
it's
need
not
to-
like I'm
No.
brooding and I'm mysterious because
I'm a fairy prince and my kingdom's being destroyed.
Yeah, not I'm brooding and angry because I have wealthy parents and they never made time for me. Like that's like
and
not
I'm,
my side.
and I'm a,
Ew.
and, and I'm a
Okay,
film
ew,
major.
trust fund.
And I'm a film major.
And I'm a film major.
Yeah, I'm brooding and angry
Get out of
because
my sight.
my film I made as a white man didn't get picked for Tribeca Film Festival. Like
Yeah.
I cannot
Kill yourself.
I want you to talk about.
the meanest thing I ever said.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of scared to talk about it. So basically, you always remember like the meanest thing anyone's ever said to you. Like, do you know the meanest thing anyone's ever said to
I
you?
don't know if I actually know.
Something you got bullied for, like in a formative time of your high school.
Oh,
or
I do know.
college?
Okay, so middle school, I like kind of was in between friend groups. I didn't really have a lot of friends in middle school because my previous friend group kind of like bailed on me, and I was yet to find my group, which is relatable.
Yeah, totally.
You know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I was like kind of getting bullied light a little bit. There was this one kid who was
Diet
just so
bully?
Yeah, diet bullied. I was getting bullied a little bit, but I was also like taller than everyone, so it was like hard to bully up. You know, because
Yeah.
I'm just like looking. I'm like whatever you say, I'm like I'm taller than you. Like
Yeah.
this is ridiculous.
It's a trump card.
Yeah.
It's a Baron Trump card.
But I wasn't like I didn't exactly. Yeah, it's a Baron Trump card. I was walking in the hall one time to go to the bathroom, and then this one kid, his name was Tommy. He was so good at making fun of people. Middle school kids are so funny and good at bullying.
Yeah.
And they actually lose that skill as they get older.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
the best at bullying at like 7th or 8th grade.
That's
That
the
is-
Olympic peak of bullying.
You'll never be better at bullying than at that age.
Unless you're like a mean gay, because they
Yeah.
really come into their skin later. in
But
life.
they're not out yet. Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're the caterpillar in the thing.
Yeah, in the
they'll come
cocoon.
out and become big haters
Oh,
with big
yeah.
hating wings. Anyway, I'm walking in the hallway, and this kid, he's walking with this other kid who like kind of used to be my friend, and he goes, he was like, Chris, he goes, nice butt chin. He goes, when you, because I have a butt chin. He goes,
Yeah,
nice.
yours just is like not very
I
prominent.
know it was more pronounced when I was younger.
Okay.
It's very pronounced when I was younger.
But that's just like a face shape.
Okay.
You know?
There's
So
nothing wrong with
somebody
it.
Yeah, there's
I got
nothing
the
wrong
butt
with
chin.
it.
He goes, nice butt chin. He goes, when you shit out of it, do you take a little piece of paper and wipe in between it?
Honestly, objectively, an amazing insult.
It was so mean. But yeah, that was the meanest thing I ever said to
He
me.
probably was like workshopping that
Yeah.
all weekend.
It was good. I was like, how the fuck did you come up with that in that little time? But
Yeah, that's mean.
anyway, I think I won though, because I remember one time, like years later, we were in like home base, and he was just like, "Yeah, does your dad ever like beat you and then call the cops on you?" And I was like, "What?" And then I was like, "Okay, so he's not winning." Anyway, so
Okay, so the meanest thing, like everyone knows, like the meanest thing. It's not like you'd be like, "Ugh, who told me that do I shit out my butt chin? Like you know who said it.
yeah,
So this guy like kind of hit on me, and I was like playing hard to get, but like I don't think he understood that, so he thought like I basically rejected him maybe. I don't know. I felt like I was like still being really flirty, but like I wasn't at my like peak flirtiness. Okay, I was like a little bit more reserved, and I thought I was like being flirty and funny, and I told him that he looked just like the guy from Lazy Town.
Which guy from Lazy Town?
Like the main guy.
The guy.
No.
Yeah.
The guy with like the plastic hair.
And I think it hurt his feelings because it's true.
Okay, so he looked like the guy.
Like
from
it's one of
Lazy
those
Town.
things where it's like if someone said something crazy to you, it'd be like what? But
Yeah.
like I said something that was actually accurate.
Okay.
And maybe worse, maybe the worst part about it is like I didn't come up with it. Someone else said it.
So you're just repeating a shit talk to his face.
Which makes it. Well, I thought I was being fun and flirty.
The blue one or like the villain one?
The villain one.
Oh, that's tough. That's
Ooh.
tough.
But like, I mean, he's very handsome. But like, it is.
Really?
It's
Are his eyebrows crazy?
I think like he has very sharp features, and having very pronounced features is kind of
would you
attractive.
not say?
Can
that
we
he's
include a
attractive.
photo of your ex in the
Can
pod?
we put it in the pod.
Yeah. Okay, so he looked like the guy from Lazy Town.
And by the way, I regurgitated this, so someone else had already come up with this. But I didn't say that when I told him. I was like, it's my original thought because I was like thinking I was being like fun and flirty. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when
That's crazy.
What was his reaction to that? Do you remember?
he was like, I don't know.
Okay, he's like, no.
Yeah, he's like one of those
Yeah.
types of. But he's like one of those.
What? No.
He's one of those types
At
of.
home later.
Yeah. But he's one of those types of people like
Mirror.
you know those types of people. He's like, is it true? He's like combing through his
Yeah.
plastic helmet.
Yeah.
It's like the brush is just like scraping on the top because it's actually all plastic. But he's one of those guys that was always like,
Yeah.
it's true,
Okay.
yeah, and like they almost like aren't even like really real people.
Yeah, they're putting on a front. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't remember anything. And then later, like I actually started dating this guy, right? And
Nice.
like
Because he was so hot. Yeah. Would you now agree? Yeah. And when you guys were, and you like,
Ew, I
you,
forgot
like-
about that.
you, like,
You
play
had to
with his
date this guy.
you try to put your fingers through his plastic hair and you can't. So you had to like start shining it with like you had to polish his hair.
So anyways, I actually don't know if we were dating or if we were like starting to date because I feel like if we were like more comfortable with each other, maybe I would have been like LOMAO. LMAO.
LMFAO. Party rock.
And so like we're starting like so like I'm like really nervous around him and like we're sharing and he was like he like brought this up out of nowhere, by the way.
Okay.
He was like the meanest thing anyone ever said to me was that I looked like the mayor from Lazy Town.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
he didn't know, and he didn't remember that you said
No,
it.
my thing is that he definitely knew it was. You don't
Yeah.
forget that, and it was like a year before. Like I said that like maybe a year and a half before.
And you were like,
He was
"Oh,
probably
that's-"
protecting
Were you
you.
like, that's
no,
so
well
mean?
he said it just to me. It was just me and him.
Okay, so
I think he was too embarrassed to call me out, and I was too embarrassed. Like
To admit.
we both knew it was me. So
Yeah.
I was just and like fully like I'm like fully like dating this person. I'm like that's so mean. Who would
you were
ever
like,
say that to you?
people are so mean in this world.
People are
They
so
can be
cruel.
so harsh. You don't look like a plastic man with strong features
Maybe a little
for a
bit.
kid show.
No,
But
like,
if you did, it would be very attractive,
no, like
and I would be into
he's
it.
cute. Like he's like definitely like his like
I need to see a photo of him.
Yeah. Okay, so you bullied your own boyfriend.
But it's like funny to be like, first of all, it's funny to be the person who said the meanest thing to someone who we all are. We're all the villains. In
I wonder
someone
if
else's story.
I wonder if I said I feel like I've said some.
I
messed
think
up.
it's best for everyone's mental health if you don't think about it. I feel bad about it, but also like it's not that mean of a thing I said.
No, it's not. No.
It's like insane that I said that. It's more of like
There's
is she
so
okay?
many worse characters you could have
Yeah.
compared him to.
No, and by the way, the guy,
Voldemort?
the mayor from Lazy
Wait,
Town, great bone structure.
Hold on. Can I say something related to Voldemort? Okay, so one of my best friends, I thought about this like this morning, and I was like, God, that was crazy of me. One of my best friends when we were in college was like had back pain, and he was like, I either have broke my back or I have cancer. And I was like, well, you definitely don't have cancer. And next day he comes back, he goes, I have cancer. I was like, oh, so he had to leave college for a year and treat his cancer. It was lymphoma. He's fine. It was good. He got it early.
Baby.
They
He
zapped
treated it with a juice
They
cleanse.
zapped it out. Yeah, you got some juice cleanse. Rocked it. Did it. You know that did it. Athletic Greens got him.
Yeah.
And he's an influencer
He's
now.
good, but he did chemo, and chemo's tough.
Chemo's tough.
Chemo is very tough.
Yeah, it's bad.
you're basically killing yourself to kill the cancer.
it's so bad.
He lost all of his hair, all of his eyebrows, everything, and he was like posting pictures on social media. And I'm always consider myself a funny guy, and the relationship I have with this kid is very good. I can make fun of him about anything.
You
and he
commented something?
Yeah, it's
You commented?
horrible. Do you want to hear it?
Publicly?
Yeah, do you want to hear it? It's
You told me you looked like Voldemort.
Yeah,
You
publicly.
Publicly. Was he upset, or were people in the comments like,
he
what the fuck?
thought it was so funny. To this day.
Or do you think he was kind of
to
like
this
my
day-
ex-boyful where he's like, oh yeah, whatever, bro.
To this day, well,
He's,
by
like,
the-
crying.
to be fair, he posted the picture after we already knew he was gonna be good. Like he was like, this is what I look like in the middle of it. So it was like a looking back thing.
Oh.
So it was in the past.
Oh.
But I was like, you look like Voldemort, and he did, and he really did. It was also his nose shape, which I know Voldemort doesn't have a nose, but if he did, he would have that nose. He thought it was hilarious, but thinking back, I think about all the people that would have seen
Saw
my
that?
comment and just thought that I was a terrible person. But he appreciated me.
Isn't that crazy that was the meanest? And like, to be fair,
That's really not even that mean.
to be fair, honestly, I'm changing my mind on it now. Now I'm kind of like, you gonna call me out? You're gonna call me out?
That is kind of crazy that he said it just to.
Okay, so we've been talking for a really long time.
Yeah,
We actually have tour dates that are gonna come out soon.
we do have tour dates.
Follow me.
Really, it's Caroline's tour, but I'm gonna be
Well,
there too.
Chris is gonna open it.
Yeah. Also, like, share, subscribe, comment.
Should we like do a giveaway when we get to like 1,000 followers on YouTube?
Yeah. So when that happens in 12 months, we'll do that.
When we get 1,000 followers on YouTube, we'll share one secret.
we'll share one secret only with you. We'll
One-
DM you a secret.
One secret.
We'll DM you a secret.
And you can pick what the secret's about. It can
Yeah.
be about like anything.
You can actually have it this. They can ask us any question they want. And we have to answer.
And
it,
we have to
honestly.
answer it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we get 1,000 followers, one secret.
But who
For who?
For who is the question?
Well, it depends on what they ask.
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And
We have
a
12
lot-
months to
we
figure
have
it
a lot
out.
of time to figure it out. Let me tell you.
I don't know if
Um,
we have any subscribers.
No, we probably
like
have
60.
Yeah.
Okay. Slay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like support the pod because you know we're trying
It's
our
hard out
hardest.
here.
It's
And I
hard
want to
out here.
raise. When my
Yeah.
contract comes up, if Dave decides to renew it in July, I want to
Yeah.
raise. So we got to get this going.
Yeah. So yeah, just subscribe, review. People will still review podcasts.
I don't.
Does it matter?
know.
I think it
I don't
matters. I think
know.
it helps.
You know, we appreciate you. Thank you for listening. And we will see you next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.